Hello, I'm going to be giving my personal review on the book Number the Stars by Lois Lowry. I have read her previous books, like The Giver, and that was a really great book. So I wasn't surprised that I actually enjoyed this book. I just found little aspects of the plot to be very interesting because I didn't know a lot of the things that some of the book mentions. And basically, this is about a girl named Anne Marie and her family, and her best friend is Jewish. Her family's Jewish, and this is taking part in Denmark. So Denmark's a little country. I didn't honestly hear about this about Denmark much when I was learning about World War II. But pretty much they took control of Denmark, the Nazis, during this time. And this is coming from a perspective of a 10-year-old girl and how her insight through her mind and what she was seeing and everything that was entailing when it came to trying to save her best friend's family from getting captured by the Nazis. The start of books just starts by little comments of her going through her everyday life when coming in contact with the Nazi soldiers and stuff like that. And she's getting a little, just questioning, like, why are they here? She doesn't know what. Her parents aren't telling her exactly what's going on, but there's a lot, their lives have pretty much changed once the Nazis took over. So it shows some of the stuff that, some of the struggles that Anne Marie went on a daily basis, with her not even being Jewish as well. But she gets to see how the Nazis have taken over her country, and how it's affected even her best friend's life, to the point where they have to hide them at one point. And so it goes, like, they go through a lot. There's a lot of times where I'm just like, oh my God, what's going to happen? And that's what what kind of catched my attention and wanted to keep reading. Like, oh my God, are they gonna capture Ellen's family, which is Anne Marie's best friend's name. And so I honestly enjoyed this book. I think it's a great book for kids who are like third grade and up, who don't understand or haven't gotten the concept of what World War II was, but also getting a feel of what it was for a 10-year-old girl. Of course, this is a historical fiction novel, so some of these things aren't real, but some of the events that happened in this book that they mentioned are real. And it also mentions that in the afterwards of the book, the author writes, like, some of these events did actually happen, and some things that happen when it comes to a handkerchief, you may, like, when if you decide to read this book, you'll understand why it was mentioned and how it's actually really used for some people who are getting smuggled by the resistance to go to Sweden, so they wouldn't get captured by the Nazis. So I would for sure give this book a thumbs up. I really enjoyed it. I think I would eventually read this to my kids when they're old enough so they understand. And yeah, so thanks for listening to my review, and I hope you get the chance to read this book. You won't miss out and you won't be disappointed.